Hi, I'm Dr. Neil Thompson, chiropractor at Align for Life, the Isle of Man's Family Wellness Clinic, and today it's all about how the spine essentially is crucial to your overall health. I mean, if we think about it, we only get one spine, like we get multiple teeth, and yes, when our teeth, if we don't look after them, we may end up having to get dentures, but there are no spine replacements. If we think of the spine like a generator, and this front part of the brain is like a battery, the better the spine moves, the better the battery gets charged up. The worse the spine moves, because it's not aligned properly and the joints are stuck and not moving properly, this part of the battery starts to go flat. And when that happens, all sorts of issues start to happen and develop, because this part of the brain effectively is controlling 5 key areas of our body. Number 1, it controls the autonomic nervous system. So when our spine is not moving properly, this part of the brain cannot work properly, which means it cannot regulate our autonomic nervous system properly, which is the thing that pretty much controls all our organs and all the stuff that happens behind the scenes, like our digestion, blood pressure, etc., which we have no conscious control of. Number 2, this part of the brain also controls our immune system, and I think we can all agree now is a good time to strengthen our immune systems, not just though from viral infections, but also against even things like autoimmune disease, which is a huge problem now, especially in the Western world. So we want a spine that moves well so that this part of the brain can control our immune system better as well. Number 3, it also controls hormone or endocrine function, and obviously not just for women going through menopause or women trying to fall pregnant, but even just for, in general, things like mood, normal endocrine function, which will apply obviously to both men and women as well. Number 4, it also controls higher cognitive function, so things like focus, concentration, memory, and learning. And so when our spine doesn't move well, this part of the brain cannot control and regulate those functions well, and this is often why as people get older, if they're not looking after our spines, what's one of the first things that they start to notice? Their short-term memory starts to go, or their focus and concentration is not as good. They become more withdrawn, and sometimes they find it difficult to learn new things as well, and it can even, believe it or not, start to increase a person's risk of things like dementia and Alzheimer's. So a moving spine is so critical to keep us functioning healthily and well for all of our lives. And then lastly, it controls inflammation, which is particularly important for people who are struggling with pain and also chronic inflammatory problems, which is again a common problem now in the Western world. Because when the spine doesn't move properly, the brain cannot regulate inflammation properly, and so you tend to become more inflamed throughout the body, which then will increase your chances of developing pain problems. And so let's be honest, most people who come initially to see a chiropractor, it's often because of some form of pain, whether it be back pain, neck pain, headaches, but it's so many other things as well now that you can understand how the spine can really control all these things. So the better we get that spine moving, not only is it going to help with pain, but it's going to help with all those other things that we've just mentioned as well. So that's really my top tip for health today. This concludes our 13 steps to wellness, which we've been partnering up with Energy FM. It's been amazing working with them. But going forwards now, you'll still see us just every fortnight, not every week, just every fortnight. And it'll either be myself or Dr. Newman, hopefully giving you something really useful that you and your family can implement to make your lives better and healthier. Take care. Bye for now.